Hey, welcome to Newsday Tuesday. My name is Jeff Harrison, and Andrew is away today. He is teaching that class in Los Angeles again, but he's doing it virtually this time. And so he's got a nice class. He's doing it on Tuesday and Thursday. So we won't be here for Thursday. So I'll get something in there for Thursday as we travel around the world and look at Facebook advertising. But today we're talking about reservations and what's in the news. Well, there were a couple of cool things in the news today. And one of them is a follow-up on what's happening in the world of delivery services, and more companies are putting delivery services in. Well, here's an interesting one. Burger King has now, it's called, well, let's see what it's called. It's called Dash. And what they've done, let me show you this. This is kind of a cool thing. They've changed their advertising, and it's called DoorDash. And this is what they've done to start triggering some of their people, or some people, to say, hey, I would like a Burger King whatever, but I don't want to have to go and pick it up. So this is what they've done. This is their new advertising. Now get this. So what they do is they've taken car crashes, real car crashes at real Burger Kings that have crashed around the country, and they're using this as their advertising. And really the thought behind it, I kind of like this. The thought behind it is kind of fun because it's saying, hey, take the danger out of driving to get something at the Burger King, and we'll deliver it for you. And in this one, it says, hey, order today with a $0 delivery fee on orders $15 or more. Safety first. And so it's kind of one of those things that's a little bit fun. So this is someone playing with I guess, past experiences of people driving into their restaurants and crashing, and saying, hey, you know what? It's okay. We're going to take the danger of driving out of your hands, and we're going to put in the delivery service. So that's a neat way that they're starting to use that. And they've noticed that there's been an uptick on sales because of that and the delivery program. So no longer do you have to drive through and worry about crashing into Burger King. You can actually now just simply call them and say, hey, I'd like DoorDash to deliver my $15 or more in food. And you think about it anymore, $15, that's a couple of people eating one of their combo meals, and you're easily above that number. And in this case, now I know they're just doing a promotion there where it's $15 order higher or more, and then it's free delivery. So the second thing we want to talk about today is what's called the Gutenberg, and it's a Gutenberg for WordPress. Now, this is something that Andrew, and I wish you were here because he could expand on this, that he'd said, and then we've been using a program called Beaver Builder for quite some time on WordPress, and it is a drag and drop kind of thing. So it allows you to build your website and customize it. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, for years, we've had to depend on people who are coders and developers and that type of stuff to get a website built. And then it came along, and there was a template, and people would have templates come out, and you can name all kinds of them. You name it. I mean, anywhere from Staples has templates to, gosh, what's that card company? Let me just see what that is up here. Yeah, Vistaprint has, custom things, all kinds of them. But the thing about it is you had to work within their system. Well, WordPress finally came out with and it's coming out on November the 19th, and it's an automatic update. It's WordPress 5.0, and you can update. They do recommend, of course, you back up your system before you install this in case something goes weird, that you don't lose your website or anything. 9 times out of 10, or probably 9.5 times out of 10, the update works fine. But again, I'm not promoting that. I'm just saying, hey, this is coming out. It's called the Gutenberg, and what this allows us to do now. Let me just pop this on the screen. What it allows us to do now? It allows us to literally, if you notice these boxes below there, these are all the boxes you can put in there. So now you go to WordPress, which, by the way, a WordPress site is free. And then this is an upgrade. That's an automatic upgrade, or plugin they call it, called Gutenberg. And now you can customize your website. And this is something, as I was saying, this is something Andrew was talking about a while back, of saying, it's not going to be long before somebody comes out with something like this that is just installed right on WordPress, which is the largest. WordPress is one of the most active and largest platforms for building websites in the world. and then it's just drag and drop, and you can make it any way you want. So look for that, and I'd recommend go and say, hey, why don't you just go on to Google and Google press Gutenberg, and that's let me see what the spelling is. It's Gutenberg for WordPress, and you can see a demo on there. And if you have a WordPress site, you're going to get it automatically on the 19th. They'll have that for you. So I think it's going to change. I think it's going to change the way we do websites, because a lot of times we'll have a website, and it's one of those things you got to have a webmaster, you got to have somebody taking care of it, and I think this will make it a lot easier. Now, there's still some of you who say, you know what, that's okay, I want to be hands off. Let me just have my people do this, but it's going to make it a lot easier. And quite frankly, when you're doing drag and drop, which we do for several of our clients, that we've built these websites, including our own. If you want to go see what one of these looks like, go to swingpointmedia.com, and this is a drag and drop type of template. It's called Beaver Builder. Yes, Beaver Builder, and now the new one is going to be called, and that was a plugin. That was a plugin. You had to pay for it. It's a paid upgrade. But the Gutenberg for WordPress is free as it stands now, and it's just an automatic, everybody gets it kind of plugin. So there's your news for Tuesday. And so I got to show you one more two of these pictures. I just think they're kind of fun to see. Where, what? I mean, come on, really? This guy may have been driving a little too fast, and I think this one probably had their order, and then they didn't quite make it out. Well, no, it looks like, nah, I think they just screwed up. This is a crash for sure. So anyway, so that's all I've got today. Hey, my name is Jeff Harrison, and you've joined us on Newsday Tuesday, and I want to thank you for joining us. Now, if you're watching us live, we're here live. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments. I've got my handy dandy iPad over here on my left if you have any questions. If you're watching it in a replay, just put #replay. I'm curious, do you like this whole idea of the delivery processes where companies are doing this? And again, Burger King, because of this, I'm going to say creative type of, yeah, those were air quotes, creative type of marketing, using some of these crash photos. These are real crashes into their Burger Kings around the country. They're using this in their ads to promote the DoorDash home delivery system. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. How would you use in your restaurant or your business? How could you use what we would think, boy, that's a disaster? How could you turn that around and use it in part of your marketing? I think that'd be kind of fun. And the other piece is Gutenberg. Are you on a WordPress website, or are you on Wistia, or whomever is out there building websites? And will this make a difference for you? I'd be interested in finding out. In the meantime, tomorrow is Whiteboard Wednesday, and we have something really interesting I want to talk to you about tomorrow that I think a lot of people, maybe they're aware of, but they haven't delved into it. Is that right? They haven't taken the plunge into it, and I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to talking about that. In the meantime, hey, have a super Tuesday. I know we've got a great Tuesday, big Tuesday lined up, a lot of things going on. We're doing some filming this afternoon, and got a big project we're getting off our plate by the end of the day. If you have any questions, please put them in the comment section. If you'd like to get in touch with us directly, you can, just like my name says, Jeff at Swingpointmedia. That's Jeff at Swingpointmedia. If you have any questions or comments, we'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, hey, have a super Tuesday, and we'll see you again tomorrow.